Hey everybody, welcome to the Mark Parham podcast. I'm on Twitter and I saw, uh, a headline where they were talking about how Arizona is facing a massive lawsuit because they refuse to remove illegal aliens from voter rolls. And the question I have is, why would Arizona allow illegal immigrants to even have the opportunity to vote? Like that, I mean, or they call them illegal aliens. I call them illegal immigrants, illegal aliens, whatever. But to me, that sounds strange. Like that shouldn't even be a question. No, if you're here illegal, if you're not supposed to be in America, if you're here, if you cross the border, didn't fill out paperwork, you're an illegal alien or legal immigrant, however you like to classify them. You shouldn't be able to vote at all, especially in an election that's going to decide our president. And it just goes to show you how, some of these folks in Arizona, they have to be Democrats. I'm hoping they're Democrats because if a Republican is allowing this to happen, it's insane. But it shows you how some of the folks in Arizona really want that state to be a Democrat state. I mean, I think that's the main plan. The main plan is if they can turn Arizona blue, then they'll have Arizona for the next 100 years. That's how the Democrats think. They really want to turn states like Texas blue. They want to turn Arizona blue. And they want to flood these areas with illegal immigrants, hoping that they're going to be Democrats. And believe it or not, some of these Latinos and stuff, they are Republicans. Some of these Latinos say, wait a minute, we don't want this filth in our neighborhood. Some of these Latinos are pro-family. They're pro, Second Amendment. They're looking and saying, well, wait, we don't want this filth in our neighborhood. And so I think the big mistake that a lot of Democrats are making, they're thinking, well, if we bring in Latinos, we bring in all these different folks from different areas, they're going to vote for us. No, some of these folks are going to get their citizenship. I mean, even though they shouldn't, but some of these folks will be able to get their benefits and citizenship, have children, start their families, and then the father and mother, they'll say, wait a minute, we don't want what's coming across the border. We did it, but we don't want this to continue. And, I think it's a huge mistake that states like Arizona are making. And, they want to do this because they want to find a way to cheat and have people in Arizona vote for the Democrats. I mean, look what they did to Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake is articulate. She's witty. She's smart. She knows how to communicate. And you see how with the Carrie Lake situation, how, Carrie Lake's having to go back and forth to court to get some things straight. And so, and this is in Arizona. This is supposed to be a quote unquote Republican state. And so I think the Democrats are seeing a huge opportunity. They're saying, if we can flood, as they say, what do they say, flood the zone and have all these illegal immigrants show up, then we have this state in the bag. And I think that's the main thing of that's basically what they want to do. So they want to sit up and, say, what, we don't need laws to keep illegal immigrants from voting. They want as many illegals to vote as possible because that can help elect Democrats each and every time. I mean, think about it. We might have elections where it actually comes down to a state like Arizona. A state losing or winning a state like Arizona could actually make the difference. And I think that Democrats see that. I mean, you remember, I think it was a few years ago when they were trying to get people to flip, Texas. They were trying to turn Texas blue. Remember how they sat up and I forget the guy who was running at the time. I think Beto O'Rourke or whatever his name is, Beto O'Rourke or something. I forget his name, but remember they were acting like he was the next Barack Obama, and they were saying, oh, well, this guy gives us a chance to win Texas. And they were acting like this guy's the next Barack Obama or JFK. And, come to find out he was a big clown. But they pushed this guy in everybody's face, the mainstream media. Oh, he's so articulate and handsome and all this other stuff. And he's going to be a part of the new generation. That plan didn't work. And so they're going back to the drawing books, and they want to take states like Arizona and places like that, places where they can flood these areas with illegal immigrants and say, oh, well, you know what? Vote for us and we'll give you a bunch of benefits. But if you vote for the Republicans, they're going to take your benefits away. So you might want to stay with us. They're going to get these other states, flood them with illegal immigrants because they know, you win a state like Arizona in a close election, you can win the election. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're not being honest about what they're doing, but I mean, people are waking up to that fact. And I think the Republicans need to get up on their game and say, you know what? We see what you're doing. We're going to call you out. We're going to sit up and sue. We're going to do whatever we have to do, expose this from happening. Because if not, you could be waking up in the morning time and it could be a state like Arizona decide an election by, let's just say, a small margin. I mean, look what happened with Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. A small margin can win you a state that normally you shouldn't win. And plus, you add that happening, and plus you add on cheating and everything else. And so I'm not going to go there right now, but I mean, those states can cost you an election. So the Democrats are being sneaky about what they're doing. I'm happy Republicans are trying to stop this from happening. They're calling things out. They're trying to, get in contact with their governors and things like that, because this election is very crucial. And if Kamala Harris gets in there, I mean, you see the millions of illegal aliens we have right now. Imagine another 4 or 8 years of Kamala Harris. Can you imagine if Kamala Harris wins this election and then wins another one? Oh, Lord. I mean, illegal aliens will be all over this country, getting benefits, being able to go to school, getting free housing. It'll be a free-for-all. So, just let me know how you feel about what I'm talking about in the comment section. But again, this is states like Arizona and some of these states that, Arizona and New Mexico, some of these states really need to, Republicans in those states really need to start looking into some things, because if not, you're just leaving it up to the Democrats to cheat and decide the election again, like what happened in 2020. So let me know how you feel about illegal aliens basically almost getting the right to vote in certain states. And, that's all I have to say. So just let me know how you feel in the comment section. Thank you.